was going to say, why did the computer just go dark? What kind of crap is that? All fun and games till the computer goes dark. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What time is it? 10:15, 9:15, 9:15, 10:15, 11:15. Better than the average bear, I guess. Different time zone, all that good stuff. So, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. Monday's class is up on the membership. If you guys want to rewatch it, it is there. Good morning, Tina Marie, Stacy, Lori. Hello, Jackie Felder. Hi. Kelly Hansen. Let me share out real quick. We got air conditioning yesterday. So nice. We've been without. Lighting is horrible in here. We've been without, and I have to figure out lighting for in here because it is rough. There's nothing in here for light. It's just this mid-century little light up top. That's it. So, and don't get me wrong, I love mid-century. If I could fill my whole house, let me share out real quick. If I could fill my whole house with like mid-century furniture, if it was any way comfortable, it would be all over the place. But it's not very comfortable, is it? I have no idea what we're talking about today. I'm just sharing. That's all I'm doing. Real quick. Let's see. Where am I sharing to? That one. So, yeah, it's appreciation. Oh, appreciation for the little things, right? That air conditioning is a big deal. Especially here, they're like, it was so funny. They're like, but it's a dry heat. It's 100, but it's a dry heat. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, when the dogs are laying there panting, like it's not, no bueno, guys. No bueno. So, yeah, so we've been, and it's been not bad. It's just been, I know that we're coming into the really hot stuff. So, hot stuff, baby, tonight. Okay. I'm looking, hold on. Oh, maybe not. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. So it was like Arizona heat, yeah. We're up at like 9,500 feet or something like that. We're really high up. It affects Sam a lot because he has lung issues anyways. It doesn't bother me too bad. But the heat, what it does is it goes up in the hundreds in the day, and then at night it's in the 50s, which is super comfortable, right? But when the house is sweltering throughout the course of the day, it's so hot. You live northwest Las Vegas. Yeah, you get it. It's so warm that I took, the thick insulated, you put it out for sun or cold, and it's a pink board. It's this thick, right? I put it up on these screens that she has for the skylight. It melted them yesterday. I'm like, huh. Huh. What do I do with that? So I have to take that down and go find fabric. I'm going to go find some felt to put up there so that I don't have to worry about the house catching on fire and all that good stuff. But yeah, so good morning. Oh yeah, yeah. Good morning, Joanne Marie. Vicky McHale. Oh, I'm looking for my mouse and it's not here. Dang it, Lisa. I didn't bring my mouse in. I'm working between here and the garage. The garage is really comfortable. Getting the rest of the home stretch of getting the store back opened up. I'm going sure and making sure everything we have in inventory is in the store. Wouldn't felt catch on fire? I don't know. Do not start barking. I swear, do not start barking. There are neighbors. We have neighbors. Deal with it. Morning from Australia. Oh, this is our card for the morning. Love this card. I love this card. Don't put the felt. Don't put the felt. Okay, I'll research what to put up there because there's got to be something I can put up there that won't combust, right? Skylight. I don't know. Do you ever get a house finished before you move? Vicky, we don't. No, we do. We finished the one in Montana, and we got 60% more than what we paid for it. We did finish the one in Montana, but this rental is really convenient. It's super cute, and we already sold the house in Oklahoma as is, unfinished. So, yay! Right? The card for today. If everybody could share one time, that'd be fabulous. But the card for today, and I absolutely love Freya. Discernment. This is so important. This is good morning, Angel. Aren't you out working in the heat? You have nice rosy cheeks. It's because the lighting in here is horrible. I have no makeup on. I've kind of been going without makeup for the last week. When I get a cold sore, I don't put a lot of makeup on. This is about discernment, and what I find really, really that stands out to me, it's her it's her shirt. It is not her shirt itself, it's the sleeves. They don't look like sleeves to me. They look like guardian angels, don't they? They look like more like angel wings than they do sleeves for her. And this is about discernment. This is about having the wherewithal to understand what serves you and what doesn't. And this has been coming up a lot in the last month, right? It's come up in a lot in the last month. What serves, what doesn't serve? Do you have drama? Get rid of the drama. Drama just is a brain clouder, right? But I really love this color because this really, you notice her crown chakra. Yeah. What else do you guys notice about this card? It's a really stunning card. This is the first one I've actually pulled this one out of this deck. But I also noticed the stars above her and the celestial events going on around her. There's so many things that are going on in our world right now that we have to be a little bit more above the crap, right? We have to be able to sit above the crap and look out and go, okay, I don't need to get involved. How many people fell into the rabbit hole at election time? How many people have fallen into the rabbit hole with people not liking other people because of masking and COVID? All these things create distraction and takes you away from being discerning, right? And I'll actually read the card to you. I'm sure you probably read it. I spend my time wisely. So important. I only say yes when it is. I told you, this is a new deck to me. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. It says that. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. Right? How many of us do that? How many of us go, well, I guess I'll do that. I don't really want to, but I'm going to do it. Or do we go, I think this is going to be fantastic. I'm going to move forward in this vein. We're going to have a great time, whether it's work or play. You have my whole heart into it. That is the things you should be discerning. Somebody said something about numbers. I'm struggling with how much to help another. Will I just be manipulated and taken advantage of? That has been the pattern. You break the pattern. You know what it looks like. You know what it looks like. Sorry, I put enough into this. Sorry, can't do that anymore. She does look like she's in deep thought. So let me tell you about an experience I had yesterday. I thought it was comical in a way, because we have given away so much of our power, right? Who feels like they've given up their personal power? We have personal power for a reason, y'all. We are supposed to be our own sovereign person, right? So when we you're introverted, extrovert, me too. Me too. Absolutely, Vicky. I mean, when I'm out, I am out. But boy, when I'm home, don't bother me. So who feels like we give away our own personal power because we do it every day. Every day. And yesterday, hi Angie Price. Yesterday, Sherry Lynn. Hi everybody. So yesterday, and it's not a huge story, but it was something that happened yesterday, and I kind of stood back and I thought, what the heck? Um, when because I'm looking for a place to board a horse out here. I have this filly. She's a weanling, which means she was just born, right? And she is spitfire. I wish my children would have married horse people, because then I wouldn't have to ship horses around the country, because I could be like, here, take this one and do it with whatever you want, you know? But this is one we want to keep because we eventually plan on going back to Ohio. But they haven't found any horse lovers. So I stopped at the local feed store, and I'm standing there and I'm talking to this really nice lady, Lorraine. Love Lorraine. Lorraine's awesome, right? And she has the ins and the outs on where to board horses in the area. I'm super excited to meet Lorraine. And we're sitting there, we're chit-chatting. And if you ever talk to a horse person, you ever watch horse people talk, it's very much like watching spiritual people talk. It takes forever. You could start a conversation with a spiritual person, 12 hours, come out on the other side, come up for air, and need a drink of water. Horse people are the same way, right? So once we get into something really interesting, there we go. So this lady walks up. We'll call her, no, we won't call her that, because then somebody's going to get all upset about me using that word. And I'm blah, 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 blah. We'll just call her a lady, okay? We'll call her lady. Now, we are leaned over the counter looking at information on a table. We're talking about a feed. Serious business here. When you're talking about weanling feed, it's serious business. So we're leaning there and we're talking about it. And this lady walks up. What the hell? And Lorraine, very, very polite, can I help you with something? And she goes, I need your password. I mean, no, hi, how are you today? I try to greet people. I try to be polite, because you know what? You never know where somebody else's day is then, right? So she's like, I need your password. And the lady's like, what password? And she says, your Wi-Fi password for the store. She says, it shows internet here, but you don't have it's blocked, so I can't get on. I need a password. And then this is the tone she's using. And I'm looking like, what? You're at a feed store. You expect their password? And Lorraine's like, well, I've never had this request before. Let me contact my manager. So she gets half the sentence out to her manager, and her manager goes, no, we don't give our password away. So she goes, ma'am, we don't do that. And she goes, well, I need to use your computer then. And I'm thinking, are you in the Twilight Zone? You're going to want to use their computer? So her main thing was, she wanted a feed right now. She went to, and when Lorraine didn't have the right answer for her, she went to another register, another person, and said, I need their password. And the manager's like, lady, she felt so like she could run people over. It was just, she just felt like she could run people over. And that was, I don't know the name of the feed. I just know some ingredients. Good morning, Mr. Fry. No, I haven't. I'm on my first cup. And so she was kind of snarky. But when I sat back and I went, you know, okay, maybe she was having a bad day. That's fine, but you don't rub that off on other people, right? She should have been more discerning. She should have walked in and said, you know, if I can't find what I need, then maybe I should go. I'm in a bad mood. I'm having a bad day. Maybe if I can't, oh yeah, it was crazy. And she was like, well, and she wouldn't take no for an answer on that password. She said, well, and Lorraine goes, you know, hold on one second. I'll be with you. I'm working with this customer right now. No, I need the password. What? So Lorraine was very discerning. She said, if you go up to the front registers, they can help you, and better than I can, because I'm working with this customer right now. So she stomps off, right? Only to come back like 2 minutes later. But Lorraine was really good about how she handled this lady, and the lady was not having it. She just wasn't having it. And I thought, how do you get to that point where you just think you can invade somebody's time and their space and their work environment like that and be that way? I couldn't work in retail. There's no way. I'm not that nice. What? Who gives out the personal private password for a store? She says, well, it's on my list of Wi-Fi. It should be available. Turn on your data. Mm-hmm. 8675309. Let's find that phone number for her, right? Anyways, I looked at Lorraine after she walked away and I said, I don't know if I'm gonna make it here. Santa Fe has a lot of different thought processes than we have out in the Midwest. And even from when we lived in Grants, New Mexico, I mean, I'm just like, what? They want to run you over like a steamroller. And here's the problem. I'm very discerning with my time. I will shut you down and walk away. I don't need it. I don't have time for that. Who has time for that? But also, in this lifetime, who has time to be that bitchy? Life is precious. Time is precious. We should have, maybe she could have looked at the situation differently. Or maybe she could have gone home and looked it up online and then come back to the store and knew exactly what she needed before she started going to the throat for everybody else. Yeah, you have to kill them with kindness. They walk away more frustrated. And Lorraine, I told Lorraine, I said, look, I said, you can deal with her. I'll go walk around, I'll shop, I'll look, and I'll come back. And she goes, I don't wanna. Good girl. Good girl, right? I couldn't work it's the me syndrome. You're absolutely right, Lori. It is. She doesn't look like a happy person. She stomps around. First of all, that's very bad for her knees, but she does. She stomps around. I was like, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live like that. You know, when we had the shop, it was stressful times when we had the salon. And I could look back at that and go, I don't want to live like that because, you know, first of all, we were the last line when somebody had a complaint, which wasn't very often. But it was mostly with employees. I don't want to live like that. So we chose to step away. And would we ever open a salon again? No. No. You know what it is to have 15 women in a store and have to all work with them? No. Yeah, working in retail, I can't imagine anymore. I can't. Mm. So anyways, that was my shopping yesterday. It was very prosperous. I found Mr. Fry. I got him a prize yesterday. Tomatillo plants. He was talking about some. We couldn't find any. We still don't know what to do with them, but something. So if anybody has any tomatillo recipes for salsa or anything, please pass them our way. Put them on the page because we have no idea what to do with them. Aggression doesn't get you what you want. You're right. Maybe if she was nice, they would have. They did try to help her. They had two other people trying to help her, and they could not please her. She wanted to be on their Wi-Fi. That was it. She wanted their Wi-Fi or to be on their computer. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's nice. I bet it is nice to have salsa verde. See, I knew you guys would know something. I have two huge. He has two huge tomatillo plants out front. And since we're here, I'm sure he's going to add to that. Mr. Fry is an amazing tomato grower. I've never seen anybody grow tomatoes like Mr. Fry can. They're just so, there's so many of them. Okay, Fry. Right? Don't most people have unlimited data? What are you doing? So anyway, I'm going to pull another card, and Mr. Fry tells me my time is limited because the landlady is over for paperwork in just a couple minutes. So I got it. I got it. I got it, Fry. I got it. That's why some of us don't eat in the teacher workroom. We will be online tonight. Mr. Fry, can you validate that you and I will be on this evening to do readings since I'm cutting it? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Sam loves to talk tomatoes, you guys. He is like the tomato king. I swear, he really is. We have so many tomatoes generally, we can't eat them. He doesn't eat them. He doesn't eat tomatoes. Oh, here's the card. This card was like, no, me. This deck, I love this deck. The the cosmic egg, the divine feminine. This is about us, right? Not going home this weekend. Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know, baby. Women, aren't we magical? We really are. You can eat tomatoes like an apple. Sam grows these huge ones. I saw some chocolate tomatoes at the farmer's market that were just incredible. And I thought, oh, he needs to grow those. But are women magical? How is it, and I have to be brief because the landlady's coming. How is it that we don't feel our power? Landlady bird? How is it we don't feel as powerful? How do we let people... Okay, I have an incredible, wonderful husband. I'm not gonna lie, I do. I'm very blessed every day in every way across the board. It's a manifestation that we both have through this life, right? Your caprese is world famous. Come on, make some crazy caprese. I like it. Because they were tomatoes and you're not going to eat them. They're not plants, honey. Men have, over the course of time, robbed women of this, right? There are no other beings on our planet, in our species, that can do what we do. We talked about this last week too, and it's coming up again. So it must be something that's really, really important. We are portals. Have you ever thought of yourself as a portal? We're not just women. We are the gateway. We are the gateway from life between lives to here. And I don't even understand. It's okay, Angel, that you can't find glossy. It's hard to find the glossy cardstock. Sometimes you can find it in poster good area. But we are the gateway. We hold the key to souls coming back to this planet. We are invaluable. I don't understand why. Back to work, babe. Love you. I don't understand why over time we have been diminished in the eyes of the world as women. We even had to fight to vote, right? We had to fight for our personal rights. And it was because we're so powerful. Right, Isis? It's because we're so powerful that it was better to squash the and limit the power, because back in time, women were in charge. Women were the deities. Women were sacred, and in many cultures, women are the sacred energies, aren't they? Oh yeah, for spirit art. No, you do not need paintbrushes for this particular spirit art class, you guys. All you need is like puff fabric paint, in a couple different colors, but you can buy it in the pack. And glossy cardstock or glossy poster board if you can find it, but if you can't, regular cardstock will do. Okay, and we'll talk. I'll have a video that I'm going to post on My Mystical Life on where to find what you need. You can find it at Walmart, super cheap. Okay. Yes, Lemurian women. We still are. Okay, our landlady is going to be here, so I have to cut this short. But I think we should have one whole thing on sacred feminine and just have like people come up and talk about what makes them feel powerful. Like, shouldn't we do that one evening and just have people be able to get on and be guests and say, this is what makes me powerful? Because we are all very energetic, powerful beings. And we are portals. We're the only portals, life between lives, for our species. Ain't no other way in. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't have a mouse in here. I keep doing that. All right, guys. I have to go be ready for the landlady so the dogs don't mug her. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful day. It's been a little bit of a weird conversation this morning. But what's new? So I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful afternoon and find joy, find love, feel blessed, feel divine, because you are. All right. Bye.